Gremlins 2, I was mainly responsible for the effects. So Steve and Matt had been hired at Rick Baker's studio, and literally every major artist in the film industry right now doing whatever, effects, makeup, specialty costume, just about everybody was on that project. Amazing collection of people, probably one of the biggest crews ever assembled for a makeup effects show. And it was my second Rick Baker project. The first one was a small TV show, and then, I didn't know how the industry worked, and they kind of said, okay, go home now, take it off, and then they call me, we'll call you for the next show, maybe. And then they called me for Gremlins 2, so then, but this was after the R&D period where Steve and Matt had already done tons of designs for some of the main characters, Mohawk, the main Gremlins, background Gremlins, and so on, and they hired tons of artists just to help design and all that stuff. And yeah, so when I got hired in Gremlins 2, I was mainly in charge of the effects. So, hey, Eddie, this Gremlin needs to bubble. His back needs to bubble up when water hits it to figure it out. Hey, there's these cocoons. They need to look like they're breathing, and they need to be in the pipes up in the attic, so, figure it out. And that was kind of like my job on it. So that was so fun because I got to figure out effects similar to what Tom Savini does, but at Rick Baker's studio and with all these things. And then later I got to do more artistic stuff. I got to paint the Bat Gremlin. And then Doug Beswick did the stop motion for the Bat Gremlin and the Spider Gremlin. And Steve Wang was my idol, and he showed me the steps of how to paint the Spider Gremlin. So I painted both stop motion models for the Spider Gremlin and the Bat Gremlin. And, it was an amazing experience because I got to do artistic stuff. I got to do engineering. I got to figure out effects. So